Webb Presents. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. So glad you guys could join us once again. For those tuning in on the simulcast on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and on X, we're glad you all can be with us. Going to go ahead and bring in our friends over on IG so they can be a part of our conversation as well. Last but certainly not least, going to connect with our friends over on Amazon so they can be a part of our show too. We have a great guest that's joining us today. We have platinum recording artist and producer KWAME here. You guys know he has a brand new project that's out now that's getting a lot of buzz called The Different Kids. Going to talk to him not only about the project, but also let you guys know how to stay connected with him. We're now live on the Amazon Live platform, so we do want to say welcome to you guys. If you guys are new to us on Amazon, don't worry. You guys can always be able to follow us. You can find the follow button either in this corner or down below. You also will see the new project, The Different Kids by KWAME there. So feel free to be able to click through, find your favorite single, and to be able to tell your friends about it as well. We can also let you guys know how to stay connected with KWAME too. KWAME, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. I'm hyped. What's going on? How are you?
Yeah, doing really well, man. Excited about this because this new project, man, really I think is so signature you in that you're able to be able to entertain, to educate a little bit, but also to make us think. What has that been like for you to see the way that the different kids is kind of connecting with so many different audiences?
It's kind of a surreal experience because on one end, this was like a therapy session for myself. It was something that I felt that I needed to do for myself. You know, I wrote, recorded, produced the whole thing just in my home studio. And so I woke up 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning before the rest of the house woke up, and I just laid down these records. And it was something that was circulating within my brain and in my car for a while before the public heard it. So now that people are talking to me about songs and which song they like and what song resonates with them, it's just like a surreal experience. And then on the other end, I haven't had an album out in like 25, 26 years, but it doesn't feel like
Yeah.
I haven't been out that long because I've been writing and producing.
Mhm.
But it's one of those experiences. The best way to describe it is, imagine being locked up for 25, 26 years in your house, and you just think everything is fine. And then when you walk out, you finally go outside and you're like, wow, I haven't been out here in all this time. And that's how it feels.
Yeah. But the other thing though, Kwame, because of who you are and the respect that you had garnered, right, in your career, I mean, people have not only been embracing you in this project, I've been noticing even as I was prepping for this segment, those that are new to you saying, wow, I'm so glad I discovered this. Talk to us about that cross current that you're experiencing of those who are familiar with your work, but also those who are new to you that are discovering you and now telling others about you. What's that been like?
Well, the people who are familiar, or the people I would say from the Gen X era,
Hmm.
that are complimenting me about the work. I think it's crazy. It's great because it's artists, it's entertainers, it's
Hmm.
actors, it's you know just people across the board that
Right.
I don't even know like that. Some people I do, but I'm saying other people that I've never even met before, seeing stuff, commenting on the videos, reposting the videos, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And then it's for the new people. Um, I kind of resonate with them more so because for me this body of work is new. So we're discovering it together. I'm performing these songs for the first time. I'm playing these songs for the first time. You're hearing me and hearing things for the first time. So
Right.
we're all in a newness together. So that's the best way I can describe it.
Love that. You did had a great conversation, Kwame, with Jordan on Instagram. For those who are joining us
Yes,
on this
Jordan.
Jordan Drop Gems, I want to say hello to, I think it's pronounced Aquamo over there on IG, as well as Dawson Shed. But you said something that really resonated with me. I want to make sure I asked you about Kwame, and that was he was asking you about the title, The Different Kids, and the importance of not trying to fit in. Have you known that's always going to be key for you in your career? The importance of just being who you are as an artist and letting that speak for itself.
Yes. Well, real quick, just to let people know who Jordan is.
Okay.
Jordan is a 21-year-old special needs person who feels the need and the desire and the want to express himself and to speak to his community. And so he decided to put out Motivational Monday. So every Monday, he puts out words of encouragement to everybody, but he's specifically speaking amongst his community as well.
Mhm.
And experience that he experiences being a quote unquote different kid.
Mhm.
Um, and so you could, please follow him at Jordan Drops Gems.
Mhm.
But when I was talking to him, he asked me, "You named the album The Different Kids," and he's basically alluding to the fact that people with special needs have always been called the different kids. And he
Right.
asked me, "I don't have a special need, so why would I call the album that?" And I said, "Well, um, through life." I've always seen things in a different way and approached things different, dressed different, acted different, and I never tried to fit in with the status quo.
Right.
And through the support of my parents, my grandparents, and other family members, they made me, they assured me that it was okay to walk that path. And what I'm saying is to people that it is okay, and the path may not be easy. Path may pay off, may, whatever. But what it is when you walk your own path, you always receive success.
Yeah.
It's a 100% success rate. And people don't seem to understand that because they equate success with money or fame or life positioning. But if
Right.
you decided to do something your way today, instead of somebody else's way like you did yesterday, and you decided to do it your way today and you did it, that's a success. And so
Yeah.
I was trying to explain that's how I believe and I perceive being different is, and always walking that path.
Yeah. It's so funny hearing you say that, Kwame. And that's the great thing about art, right? Because it's like everyone kind of brings their own perspective to it. Let me tell you
Yeah.
how I, as a listener, took it, right?
Uh-huh.
Each one of the songs are so different. It's like, so I thought to myself, okay, like Kwame is giving us, different kids of his, different things that we can be able to vibe with, to relate to listen to get something from. Some of them, are just fun. Some of them do make you kind of think a little bit. So that's kind of for myself as the listener, the kind of way
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
as well. Hello to you, Sugar Ray. Good to see you over there on IG and on YouTube. The group Trio, hello to you as well. For those who are just tuning in, also on Amazon, welcome. You all are watching Cyrus Webb Presents here on Amazon Live, but we are simulcasting on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, X, and on Instagram. We have the one and only Kwame joining us today. We're talking with him about his musical journey, but also the new project, The Different Kids. So in the time, though, since you've been now introducing this new project, Kwame, being very active on social media, that
Yeah.
is also different in the way you all are talking about music these days. You've been navigating that well, but what has that adjustment been like for you to see the attention there on social media?
I think it's for me on part of it, it's me thinking you got to sink. You're either going to sink or swim.
Yeah.
So when I'm online, it's nobody telling me how to post something or what to post or when to post.
Hmm.
I am. It's very organic. I'm 100% hands on. My album is on my label, so
Hmm.
I'm the boss of the captain of the ship, and
Right.
so I am doing these posts, but I'm trying to speak. I'm not trying to speak at people. I'm not trying to beat a product over someone's head or anything like that. I'm speaking from my perspective and from the way I see things, and I'm hoping that people see things the same way. And then at the same time I'm saying, while I'm speaking to you from my perspective and I'm speaking to you from my experience, there's an album out called The Different Kids that encapsulates all of that.
Yeah.
And it's not long. It's a 27-minute album that's very condensed, and the songs flow together. So it's free. You go online, you can stream it. You're not spending any money. Take
Yeah.
your time and listen to it. And to touch on a point you said earlier, it's somewhat like what you said, because if you look at the album cover, the different versions of me, past and present, on the album, and even some kind of futuristic thing going on. And that was what represents how the album vibe is. I didn't want two songs to sound the same. We get a lot of that now in today's music. You could play some music and it'll just be like one run-on sentence. I wanted you to feel like you were listening to a sonic. movie actually, and I wanted you to go through that experience. So I hopefully people can catch that when they listen to the album.
Yeah, I think for sure, and I think I was just responding to someone over on Amazon. I was letting them know that they can get the individual singles there as well. But of course, the whole album, as you mentioned, they can be able to stream right there as
Yeah.
well on Amazon. There are some songs for myself that stand out. I'll just mention a couple of them. Kwame, Hello, Anybody. Is one of the songs that definitely stands out. And we were talking, of course, earlier about Jordan. You have the single No Way, Go Away. Talk to us about that single with Vivian Green.
So No Way Go Away was a record that I want to say spawned the idea spawned in the pandemic when you're just sitting around and you can't go outside and you're thinking about things.
Right.
But also it spawned from traveling and being places, going home to New York and going just to different cities around the country or abroad, and seeing how people listen to this, they choose to go negative.
Mm,
They choose to bring a negative energy to you. Almost like, I'm going to give you this negative energy so you can give me back more negative energy so we can just go negative all day long.
right.
Then I'm scrolling up my feed and I'm like, all we doing is talking about people. All we doing is gossiping. All we doing is, this one is doing this one is doing that. And it just came to my head, I'm not wasting my energy on you. I'm not wasting my energy on this feed. I'm not wasting my energy on you trying to bring negative energy. And it was just more of a tongue-in-cheek thing. And I posted the initial idea on Instagram. Just a hook. I'm not wasting energy on you. No way, go away. And that was it. And people started hitting me like, yo, that's a hit record. I'm like, wait, what? I'm just fooling around. They're like, and then on another side of it, if you listen to the top of the song, you hear Vivian saying, this is not a sad song. No, this is a happy song. That is me literally on stage with Vivian Green performing and hitting record on my phone. And she's doing a song called Gotta Go, Gotta Leave.
Mm,
And as she does Gotta Go, Gotta Leave, she goes into this vamp. And Gotta Go, Gotta Leave is about leaving this relationship, this stressful relationship, this all this angst. And she's trying to tell people, and it goes like into this church vamp. And she's like, this is not a sad song.
yeah.
This is a happy song. This is a song that makes you believe in yourself and get up and go and move forward. So I literally jacked her thing and incorporated it into the song as the intro and in parts of the song. And
Hmm.
then I was like, yo, Viv, you might as well sing the part of the song with me. She didn't even want to do it. She's like, why you take my, because she's so critical. She's like, I didn't even like that performance you took from. I'm like, look, it works. This is what I'm doing. Are you gonna sing it? Because I could get somebody else to sing it. She's like, you're not gonna have nobody singing on top of my stuff. I'm like, all right, so then get down on the song. And so we did that, and it's become like a favorite. A lot of people
Hmm.
really like that song.
Yeah. Such a great one. So many great ones on here. Hello to you, to Kenya. Good to be able to see you over there on Facebook. Hello to you, Brooklyn Brooks over there on YouTube. Appreciate you as well. And I appreciate the hearts over there on YouTube. We appreciate all the love. Last thing I want to ask you about, Kwame, and again, I appreciate the time. I know I saw your post on Instagram, so I know you got these back to back to back. But I do want
It's
to
all
ask you,
good. It's
though,
all good. We're rolling. It's all good.
I appreciate it. But I did want to ask you, though, about, and you mentioned the pandemic. One thing I know people have said to me about you, especially after we posted you were coming on, is that you seem to speak for them or put into words what they have been feeling. How does that feel to know that something that is a gift for you is also something that speaks so deeply to other people?
Well, like I've said earlier, I'm Generation X,
Hmm.
and we are we are the leaders in society. We make the decisions for the most part, you know, good, bad, or indifferent. But at the same time, I don't think we make anything that speaks to us. We
Mm,
make things that speak to kids or other demographics, but we don't necessarily try to speak to our existence and our
Yeah.
mortality and our frustrations, or things that make us happy. So, and I'm big on nostalgia. I'm into collecting toys and comic books and watching old school cartoons and stuff. So I like to speak to that. I like to remind some of us may be uptight adults, but try to remind us that we were 10 years old at once. We
Yeah.
used to like G.I. Joe, Voltron, He-Man, and Josie and the Pussycats. We were into these things. We were into this style of dressing. We were into this kind of music. And I want to try my best to either give you that nostalgia, to remind you that life has taken us on this beautiful journey
Mhm.
up to this point. I want the music to express that. I want whatever visual that I give people to express that. And hopefully it's working, because it's just
Yeah.
me being unapologetically me. It's not a gimmick, it's not anything. It's just who I am. And I think
Right.
for the first time in a very long time musically with me, I'm able to do that without anybody telling me what I should say, how I should say it, how I should dress, how I should convey myself.
Mhm.
It's strictly I'm speaking to us. Now, if a younger person can resonate with it and catch the lessons, great. But I'm speaking to us right now, and I'm trying to mobilize us.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely doing it. And hello to you, Penda. Good to see you over there as well, over there on Facebook. Again, everyone, the one and only Kwame has been our guest. Make sure you guys get the new project, The Different Kids. Of course, we're streaming here on Amazon. Of course, it is on the other platforms as well. If you're
Yes.
over on there as well. And Kwame, let them know, how can they stay connected with you, man?
Well, I am spending a lot of time on Instagram, so that's Kwame Vision. But I'm also on TikTok. They wouldn't let me use Kwame Vision for some reason. Somebody's jacking my name, so it's Kwame Vision One
Okay.
on TikTok. I'm also on Facebook. You can just look up my name, Kwame, and you'll see my page on Facebook. And
Mhm.
everything usually what I do on Instagram goes straight to Facebook
Right,
anyway.
straight to Facebook. Gotcha.
And then you have my Kwame Vivo or Kwame Vision on YouTube, and all things that I do, like like the stuff that I do in the toy space, the stuff that I do in the music space, the
Mhm.
fashion space, everything will start to be aggregated to those sites. So any one of those platforms that you like the most, I'm 9 times out of 10 there. X, I'm not really there too much because
Okay.
I feel like I'm just running my mouth.
I understand. I
I'd
totally,
rather be visual than
yeah,
text. So
got it.
so Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, you can find me on those platforms.
Love it. Well, Kwame, appreciate the time today. Really appreciate it. Congratulations again on the new album, and looking forward to our next chat together, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you everybody for supporting that album. Thank you for having me spending this last 20 minutes with me. You could be talking to anybody else in the world. You decided to talk to me, so I appreciate that as well.
It's our pleasure. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Cyrus Webb Presents. Until next time, you all make it a great one. We'll talk to
All
you
right.
soon. Take care.
Thanks.